Hey guys, what is going on? This is Wrestlelamia, back with another episode. It's been a sad week to be a wrestling fan as the world lost two of its greatest talents, veteran grappler Terry Funk and 36-year-old Bray Wyatt. However, Smackdown provided fans and wrestlers a chance to begin the grieving process and to celebrate the lives of two beloved men. Join us now as Wrestlelamia looks at 25th August edition of the Blue Brand, as well as all the wildest wrestling news, stories, and rumors you need to know, including more plans to honor Bray Wyatt, WWE adds matches to Payback, WWE superstars get tattoos to honor Bray Wyatt, when is MJF's AEW contract over, and more. Rather than critiquing tonight's show, we'll note some of the moments that stood out as extra special. Nobody does it better. Nobody does videos better in wrestling than WWE, whether it's a hype video or tonight, the tribute videos to Terry Funk and Bray Wyatt. Both videos were more than tearjerkers, they were celebrations of both superstars' wrestling careers and their personal lives, giving fans a look into the behind-the-scenes moment that made both men so adored by everyone around them. The WWE's wrestlers stand tall. One of SmackDown's most moving moments was watching the WWE's various superstars and other talent assembled for the 10-bell salute to the two fallen wrestlers. The wrestlers' solidarity was obvious, as was the sense of camaraderie each and every wrestler has with each other, a bond forged by spending so much time together and protecting each other in the ring. This sense of protecting each other extends beyond physical well-being, as assembling on the stage gave the wrestlers a chance to show their personal side to the fans, to hopefully begin the healing process amongst each other, and even to help the millions of fans dealing with the sense of loss they're experiencing. A classy moment. It was good to see Bray Wyatt's friend and former Wyatt family teammate Erick Rowan on stage, regardless of the fact that Rowan isn't working for WWE. This was a classy move that gave Rowan a chance to join his friends in celebrating their time together with Bray Wyatt, and hopefully, this helped Erick Rowan begin the grieving process. Wrestlers pay tribute to their friends. As expected, tonight's show featured multiple tributes from active superstars, as well as superstars from the past. Terry Funk influenced multiple generations of wrestlers, and although Bray Wyatt's career was much shorter, he left his mark on the men and women around him, whether it was his creativity, his sense of fun, or the love he generated amongst his peers. Although there wasn't time for extended tributes by everyone, the WWE utilized two of its best talkers to help show how much Terry Funk and Bray Wyatt influenced the industry and their peers. Cody Rhodes and LA Knight showed why they're considered two of the industry's masters of the microphone, sharing their thoughts without making their promos about themselves. It was obvious that it wasn't easy for either man to share their feelings. It took tremendous personal courage to stand in front of thousands of fans and tell things straight from the heart. Wrestlers' subtle tributes. There were many tributes to Terry Funk and Bray Wyatt, both obvious and subtle. The subtle ones showed the same class and creativity that made Terry Funk and Bray Wyatt two unforgettable men. For example, Rey Mysterio wore armbands with Terry Funk and Bray Wyatt's initials, while Bayley wore pants that matched the colors of The Fiend's pants. Honoring Terry and Bray in the ring. Tribute shows are tricky to deal with, as a promotion has to balance the needs of their wrestlers as well as their fans when they honor someone who has passed away. While it might seem counterintuitive, wrestling matches seem to be therapeutic for both wrestlers and fans, as they can help remind everyone of the magic a departed wrestler created in the ring. This was also apparent when LA Knight shifted his promo away from his personal reflection on his time with Bray Wyatt to promoting his ongoing feud with The Miz. While WWE obviously wanted to keep things moving with the Miz vs. LA Knight program, Knight still found one final way to pay homage to Bray Wyatt, telling The Miz, "As a wise man once told me, the next time you see me, run." A night to remember. SmackDown's tribute to Terry Funk and Bray Wyatt was a true night to remember. With millions of fans dealing with the loss of two men who provided them with so much joy through their mastery of the craft of professional wrestling, it was only right that WWE pulled out all the stops to give them their due. Obviously, there's so much more that could have been said or shown about Terry Funk and Bray Wyatt. However, the WWE took 2 hours and presented fans with a night that will hopefully help everyone deal with the powerful emotions they're coping with. WWE planning more tributes for Bray Wyatt. As Wrestlelamia noted, there was only so much the WWE could do in a 2-hour show to honor Terry Funk or Bray Wyatt, let alone both men. Turns out that WWE isn't finished honoring Bray Wyatt. As Better Wrestling Experience recently noted, tributes will carry on softly till Payback. Expect a very emotional one from Sane next week. In case you missed our entire news video, Peacock has an entire section devoted to honoring Bray Wyatt in its WWE collection. WWE brings back QR codes for Bray. Eagle-eyed fans watching Smackdown also noticed several QR codes throughout the night. The QR codes brought back memories of when the WWE began building anticipation for Bray Wyatt's return by introducing its White Rabbit mystery. Ringside News' Felix Upton listed tonight's codes and the videos they linked to. 1. The Wyatt family's debut hype video. 2. Video of The Fiend's first appearance at SummerSlam. 3. Video of Bray Wyatt's 2017 WWE Championship win. 4. Video of the first episode of the Firefly Funhouse. 5. Video of Bray's return at 2022's Extreme Rules. 6. Video of Bray's passionate promo on the 14th October SmackDown. Did you follow any of the QR codes? WWE adds more matches to Payback. Time for an update on the WWE's Payback PLE, as WWE added 2 more matches to next Saturday's event. The Miz and LA Knight will throw down after weeks of antagonism between the two. In addition, former United States Champion Austin Theory will face the man who dethroned him for the belt, Rey Mysterio. Don't forget to check out Wrestlemania's upcoming videos on the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know about Payback, as well as our picks for the show. WWE superstars get tattoos to honor their fallen friends. Another way the WWE superstars are honoring their friends is by getting tattoos. Several superstars took to social media to show off their new ink. For example, Braun Strowman showed off a Firefly tattoo to pay tribute to Bray. The monster among monsters wasn't the only person in WWE to do so. According to a report from WrestleTalk's Liam Winnard, also confirmed to have gotten matching tattoos of Wyatt's logo are Karrion Kross, Shotzi, and WWE's director of long-term creative Rob Fee, who worked closely with Wyatt. What do you think about these superstars honoring Bray with tattoos? Let us know in the comments below. MJF reveals when his AEW contract ends. Just when will MJF be a free agent? That's a question that's been on the minds of wrestling fans who want to know whether the current AEW World Champion will stay in AEW or head to the WWE as he's threatened to do before in many promos. Recently, MJF revealed the magic date during an appearance on Hot Ones. January 1st, 2024, they better back up the goddamn Brinks truck, okay, pal? Realistically, I know that there's a lot of money that's going to be thrown my way from both sides. I'm not accepting anything under 7 figures. I won't even make eye contact with a contract that's under 7 figures. Even if MJF opts to stay in AEW, you can be sure he'll use his contract status to work the fans and anyone else. MJF's fondness for protecting kayfabe means the wrestling world will likely be kept in the dark about it for as long as possible. Do you think MJF will jump to WWE? Is WWE already booking Kairi Sane's return? Looks like WWE is preparing for Kairi Sane's imminent return. Sane, who is believed to be headed back to the WWE sometime in November after she fulfills her current contract obligations in Japan, is already on creative's radar. Ringside News reports, the WWE rumor mill has been churning with Kairi Sane's name for a minute now. We have reached out and were able to confirm that her name is coming up in creative meetings. We can't spoil any plans for her, but there is a reason why her name is coming up regarding a WWE return. Sane, a former NXT Women's Champion and WWE Women's Tag Team Champion, reportedly opted to give the WWE another go after she saw Triple H was booking things, and also because she was impressed with the booking for Io Sky and Asuka. Matt Hardy talks one last match against Edge and Christian. Is Edge heading to AEW or will he stay in WWE? Unfortunately, we don't know the answer to that question, but Matt Hardy knows what he'd like to see happen if Edge does jump to AEW. Hardy discussed this during his Extreme Life Of podcast. I still think there's a possibility he could return to WWE. I wouldn't rule that out either. But it's so crazy because I've said many times before, people said, and my son would say, if your last final match, who would the opponents be against? Who would your opponents be? Who would it be against? And Edge and Christian is almost the first answer that kind of comes off the top of my head, is what rolls off my tongue, because we are literally the two teams that made one another, and I feel like it would be great to go out with that as like a last match. Do you think Edge will come to AEW? If so, one last Edge and Christian versus the Hardys match seems inevitable. Well guys, there you have it, Wrestlemania's look at the 25th August tribute show to Terry Funk and Bray Wyatt. What did you think about tonight's show? Be sure to leave your comments, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and I'll see you next time for some more wrestling content.